Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to another competitive Pokemon Sun and Moon showcase. This time we're going to be showcasing Necrozma. If you guys missed any of my previous showcases, there's a playlist down below in the description. I encourage you to go ahead and check that out. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Those links are down below. Great place to stay up to date with me and to know when I stream. Now, we're going to be using the Calm Mind Iron Defense Stored Power set with Necrozma. So, this team, which is built by Snowy, and I gave some of my opinion doing certain things, but I guess by us then you could say, but this team functions around getting Necrozma to sweep. But I've used this team a bunch of times, and so has he, and we've had the entire team always puts in work. Everything is just so good on this team, man. I don't know why, but it puts in so much work. Well, maybe because we have some of the best Pokemon. We have Calm Mind, Stall Breaker, Tapu Lele with Psyshock, Moonblast, and Hidden Power Fire. Modest. Toxapex with the Spadef stat to be able to take on Greninja. Now, I'm using Toxapex with Necrozma because Toxapex are just so key with allowing this thing to beat Pokemon that could normally beat it 1v1, maybe by Roost stalling or by Recover stalling. But Toxic Spikes just helps us deal with that, as well as weakening Dark types, which is why Tapu Lele is there. Pursuit, Mega Scizor to get rid of Metagross, help out versus Hoopa. Hoopa's a huge threat, as well as provide U-turn support. Scarf, Tapu Bulu. Now, this is probably one of my favorite sets to use right now because it puts in so much work versus offense. People just stay in, and Scarf Tapu Bulu does not care. Has enough speed to outspeed Ash Greninja, which is the thing I love most about it. On top of that, it obviously threatens Pokemon such as Tapu Koko. I gotta be careful though. I don't like leading with it because then if they lead Tapu Koko, they know automatically that I am Scarf. But we'll see if I can catch some people off guard. This also helps get rid of Pokemon that Necrozma doesn't like to face, just Dark types in general. I already mentioned Greninja, and then Defensive Landers. Certain Pokemon I've used multiple times. I saw somebody say, "Oh man, you use Toxapex all the time." That's actually not true. I just happen to be using it recently a lot. But I definitely don't use it all the time. I think in the 50-something showcases I've had, I've used it maybe 6 times. This might be number 7. If anything, you're talking about Marowak, which I used the other day. But let's look for a game. This should be fun. I'm hoping I fight Trick Room, just full-on Trick Room, because there's 2 ways I could play versus Trick Room. One, I lead off with Toxapex, get a Toxic Spikes, and then sweep with Necrozma back. But that might make my opponent forfeit. The other way to win with that mon is to the other way to win versus Trick Room is to just lead off on Necrozma and just not care. But we got that offensive team with Mimikyu. He's very weak to, well, I'm very weak to Salamence at +1. God, that thing's a threat. I really want Toxic Spikes up as well. We're leading off of Landers because we can U-turn out of there versus the Azelf if he decides to taunt. I kind of doubt he will. But then at the same time, he might just because I can get up my Stealth Rock. But I'll go for U-turn here as he goes for his rocks. That's fine. This does give me the opportunity to go out into... honestly, if Mega Scizor KOs from 52%, I'll go out to that. But I'm kind of doubtful of that. So, I got Tapu Bulu because we'll be able to get the least the 2 turns of recovery back. Plus, I'll be able to throw off a Horn Leech, and Horn Leech is very nice. He has 1 Pokemon that can take this thing on. That's Salamence. That's something I want to come in. So I'm gonna go right for that Scarf Horn Leech, knock out the Azelf, back at 100%, and Tapu Bulu deals with his entire team outside of Salamence. Salamence is like the biggest threat for me right now. Unfortunately, because he does have Mega Gyarados, Necrozma's not gonna be doing too much in this game. But maybe we'll see if in the late game I can do something. Salamence comes out. I'll go right out to Landers right now just to get off the Intimidate. Unfortunately, in this first game, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much with my Necrozma here. If Supersonic Sky Strike knocks me out, I'm in a bad situation, but I'll go right for the Hidden Power Ice. I expect him to Dragoness again, maybe predicting my rocks. Yeah, I'm trying to put this boy in range of my Bullet Punch, which it should be there. Now, because Necrozma doesn't actually do much in this first matchup, I'm going to sack it right here to the Supersonic Sky Strike that he should go for. Yep. And that will be able to knock on Necrozma. Unfortunately, in the first game, I am sacking it, yes. But it just doesn't do much for me in this first game. Now, I'll be able to go right back out on Landers, get off the Intimidate, and now this is just a neutral Salamence, and I can get up my rocks here. He can't really touch me. I can go for another HP Ice if he wants to. He's going to be, yeah, pretty much he's going to be knocking himself down or wearing himself down with the with the Dragon Claw. And if I want to, I could actually go out to Scizor right here. I don't want Scizor to get too weakened though, but at the same time, he's not going to be doing any damage. So I know he doesn't have a fire move. I know he runs Earthquake, Fly, and whatnot. So I'll go right to Scizor, save that as fodder. As he goes right for Fly. So I'll be able to take that. Fly is not bounced, so he can't paralyze me. I get off the slow Mega after I take a neutral Fly. Yum. And what I can do is honestly just go for a Bullet Punch. I don't have to predict anything. I was thinking about going for Pursuit, but what switch-ins does he have? He loses to Scizor, and I got rid of the two biggest threats to my team. Now, if Excadrill wants to come out, which it probably will, but he's so weak now to Scarf Tapu Bulu. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I find some games where Necrozma just sweeps. I find some games where Scarf Tapu Bulu just sweeps. And this is one of the games where Scarf Tapu Bulu just destroys him. Straight up destroys him. Gyarados is going to come out. Not really a threat. I can just go right for the U-turn. Get on out of there. Get a little bit of chip damage off on him and go right out to Tapu Bulu and not care about any attack he wants to go for. Also, if he's not Jolly, which he should be, he should always be Jolly on Tapu Bulu. Or, excuse me, on Gyarados in this generation with Pokemon like Dash Greninja and whatnot running around. And just throw off a Wood Hammer and knock him out. I don't know if he Mega immediately. I do live in Ice Fang as well. Unfortunately, if he manages to flinch me, I'm in a bad situation, but I do have Haze on Toxapex in the background. And again, it's just an example of where in this particular matchup, Tapu Bulu, this just made offense sucks. Let's build. Huh? Are you talking to me? Did I? Are you talking to me? I'm not sure if he's talking to me. I'm honestly not sure. I know this might sound stupid. Oh. Okay. But like... Oh. Thank you, man. I actually want to see if Hornleech knocks him out. If he Megas, it obviously knocks him out, but I'm curious. Tapu Bulu. The Bulu. Hornleecher. Gyarados. I forgot it's always spelled Gyarados. Some stupid reason. That's -1, which means I do knock him out because there is no Intimidate here. Enters out. Ooh. Yeah. But I have fun laddering. Yeah, but pretty much I went with that. I guess he didn't have Ice Fang, so he couldn't flinch me. Alright, so like I was saying, guys, this team, just everything puts in work. Sometimes Toxapex, sometimes Kalamai, Tapu, Lele. What I'm really hoping for is just a matchup where I have to play really smart to get rid of my opponent's dark types, and then I can win with the stored power Necrozma. That's really what I'm hoping for. But the guy just left. But Scarf Tapu Bulu is so good versus offense. This is a matchup where Necrozma can do something. And I like that a lot. Now, I want to show him that I'm Scarf Tapu Bulu immediately just because if he leads off with that, I'm in a bad situation. Like, if he leads off with, yeah, Tapu Koko. Annoying Mon. I'm pretty sure Wood Hammer just OHKOs. I'm going for it. Get out of my sight. No! That don't matter, though. That boy took damage. That's all the damage I needed. Tapu Koko is dead. You can go out into your Pinsir if you want. That's fine. I'm actually pretty weak to this. I got Toxapex in the background. I'm really weak to Pinsir, holy crap. Goes right for return. Which does a crap load, a hell of a lot, one might say, good lord. I really want to T-Spike up, but I think it's just better to throw off a recover, honestly. I mean, a Scald. This Mon is a threat, and if I could potentially burn it, we'd be, yeah, now it's dead. This is my Scald. Top move. Does he forfeit? My plan was get off a little bit of chip damage to go out to Lanterns to go for the Hidden Power Ice to hopefully weaken him with Tapu Lele or Scizor's Bullet Punch, excuse me. So I got a little bit lucky there. I got very lucky there, but I obviously went for Scald for that purpose, but mainly to just get off damage on that boy. Return does so much more. This team is pretty weak to Pinsir, just because I'm not physically defensive Toxapex. If I was physically defensive, I could take it on better in a forward to go for that, and then double out to Landers on the Earthquake, get off Intimidate, get off an HP Ice, let him get a little bit of Chip Rocky Helmet, and then beat him with Bullet Punch, which was the same thing, but that burn, obviously, Pinsir was useless. I got the damage on him early too. Alright, so he has one dark type, which I need to get rid of. That way Necrozma can put in work. Which I will do so. So we're going to lead off with our Toxapex, as I expect him to lead off with Nihilego. This allows me to get up a T-Spike on his Stealth Rock, and then I can just start laying off, or throwing off Scalds, excuse me. I think Thundurus would come in. I don't think anything else can really risk coming in on a Toxapex. Landorus is my opponent's play of choice for some reason. So he brings it in on a Scald, and he is punished for it. That is completely his fault, not mine. And now we'll just switch out into Nihilego. Excuse me. We'll switch out into Landorus on that, as he doubles out to Nihilego. Now, I don't know if he has the HP Ice, and I'm not about to risk it either. I'll go route to my Spadef Toxapex. Take this boy on. All I need is Gyarados gone to win. Yeah, there's the hidden power Ice that he does have. Because I am Spadef, I can take him on, so I'll get up a Toxic Spike. I can easily take him on. Nice young Toxic Spike. Okay. I don't know if he has Thunderbolt, but nah, he definitely doesn't. He definitely is running Sludge Wave as his last move. So Landorus comes back out. That boy isn't beating me down anyway, so I'm just going to go for Scald. I don't want him doubling back out into Nihilego again. As he goes for Swords Dance. He wasn't beating me. He's burnt. And Scald is going to be able to knock him out with Burn. So Landorus is gone. Amazing. He's also going to get swept by Bullet Punch. Gyarados is going to come out for some reason. We'll go route to Tapu Bulu because I want to get rid of this Mon immediately so Necrozma can sweep. Obviously, he does have Pheromosa, but I'm okay versus that. Dragon Dance is up, which is the best possible turn for me. Probably the best possible turn. I think we knock him out. Mega Gyarados. That boy Dragon Dance immediately. Gone, yep. So I'm going to take every attack he has, and he's going to be able to... He's going to be taking this... He's going to be taking this Horn Leech, and he goes up to Nihilego, which means I get up my T-Spikes again. And now you know what I'm Exorcism. He doesn't know that I'm Scarf, so I'll be able to go for another Horn Leech as he goes up to Tapu Lele. Boy's about to take 10 million damage. He tried to predict my... he really tried to predict my... my Toxapex, and I can just go for another Horn Leech. I don't even care. Like, if he specs, he is outsped. If he is Scarf, he doesn't kill me. So... maybe this should be the Tapu Bulu showcase because my opponents keep just losing to it. But this is what I was talking about, man. Like, the team puts in so much work by itself. Outside of that. Maybe I should do the Tapu Bulu showcase today and then tomorrow do the Necrozma show. I'm about to call this the Tapu Bulu showcase. What's up? Nah. I'm not forfeiting. I'm not ending this live until I get a sweep in Necrozma. But I really do enjoy Scarf Tapu Bulu. I think it's really anti-meta, I would say, just because of what's running around right now. And I'm hoping to get, like, straight up Trick Room. This works too. Toxic Spike is going to be huge in this game. His default should be Kartana. You know what else is huge in this game? Scizor. Scizor destroys him. I have to lead off with it because Kyurem Black is too much of a threat. Leads Greninja. I don't want to take a potential HP Fire if he is Protean, so I'm going to go hard into Toxapex right now. I probably live in HP Fire, to be honest, even if it's stab, but I want to get up a T-Spike for that Kyurem Black. That boy a threat. Yeah, there's the Protean HP Fire. Nice. And because he's Protean, he's easier to deal with. All I need up is T-Spike to beat him. This time. I'm going to up that T-Spike right now. Kartana could be a switch-in, but I can Scald and Haze that thing. 1v1 it. Gets up his own Spike. Annoying, but it just gives me the opportunity to get up a throw off a Scald. So I'll just throw him off. If he wants to sack his Dark type now, helps out Necrozma in the long run. But that T-Spike is going to be very huge for dealing with Greninja as well as Kyurem Black. Extra Sensory comes out. Have I played this guy before? I swear I played this guy before. I swear I played this guy before. He doesn't have Dark Pulse either. Would a Hydro Pump come out now? That's what I'm thinking. You wouldn't HP Fire here. You'd Hydro Pump if anything. I'm gonna go out to Tapu Bulu and get my revenge kill. Well, that does leave me a lot weaker to Kartana. Kartana is actually a threat. I'm going to Tapu Bulu right here. If anything, you Hydro Pump. I think anyway. I guess he could Extra Sensory again. This is a really cool anti-Greninja, but it also means that Necrozma beats it 1v1. I doubt he has Dark Pulse. I would love to just start boosting right now. Tough decisions. We're gonna go Bulu though. Look at us both thinking. Yeah, Bulu only helps for Greninja in this game. I would also love if my opponent doubled out to Kartana so I could just superpower that boy. Top Bulu superpower definitely doesn't knock it out because it has great physical defense, but low HP though. Ooh, that's clean damage. Let's go Bulu. And it gets up a spike. This does give me the opportunity to just go right for the Horn Leech here. If anything, you go for HP Fire though. I would love to just set up right now. I'm not sure, but I'm keeping it on my T-Spike. And if he wants to defog with this Kartana, then he gets rid of his own spikes. So we're gonna get rid of Greninja. Nice, the Dark type is gone. Top Bulu still supporting Necrozma. Boy has some huge threats though in the back. Mega Metagross, for example. Gigantic threat. Jirachi's also a threat if it's Z-Celebrate. Or Happy Hour, whatever the one that is. They're both the same thing. Exact same thing. 409 speed. This is my friend. Go Kieran Black, please. Let me get some damage off on you. I would love that. Honestly, I would love that. I do want Rocks Up as well. Threaten the Kieran Black and then go for game with Necrozma. Honestly, I will go for it soon. Maybe versus Landers, to be honest. I start need some boost. That's what I need. Kartana's a threat, man. Kartana's a big threat. If I was Scarf Tapu Lele, I also dealt with that. Maybe I should just run Dual Scarf. The Combine set is so much better versus Stall. I just haven't ran into Stall. Big Tool, what you thinking about, buddy? Interesting name. Hard Landers. I'll go out to my own, and I'll get on my rocks. Weakening that Necrozma, Kartana, and whatnot. Yeah, even if he has HP Ice, I don't really care. I'm not super worried about the Metagross because I do have Scizor with Pursuit in the back to weaken it. Scizor just dominates this guy's team anyway. And we'll just get up these rocks. The spikes are going to be annoying, especially for Necrozma. I could see him going hard Kieran Black, to be honest. But that just means I get up rocks. What? Come on, dude. What? So, I don't like when my opponent forfeits when the game is nowhere near done. This could have gone both ways. Did he just think I won? Okay, okay, I'm not going to lie. If I was a Rock Polish shot, I did just win right here. I actually just won right here if he wasn't HP Ice. But I don't understand why he forfeited there. I'm going to try and get another one. Ah, finally, a dark type like this, which I could pursue and then win with Necrozma. I don't like it. My opponent's team is very threatening, which is why I want to lead off a Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is the only lead that gives me something that doesn't completely fall down to Hoopa. You too. Alternatively, I could also lead off with my honestly, Tapu Bulu is not a bad lead either. I would love if I had Stone Edge at this point, but Talonflame isn't really relevant. I mean, this game it looks relevant. If it's Taunt, I think I kind of lose. If it's Taunt Swords Dance, I think I lose. I'll lead Tapu Lele though. Leads Landers. Not the worst for me. We just throw off. Got weird. His Intimidate came off first, so I'm thinking he's Scarf. Believe that's how it works. Throw off a Psyshock here. Hoping that he goes out into Jirachi or Venusaur, yeah. There you go. I would love to risk Venusaur right there, but this does give me the opportunity to get my rocks. I guess Hoopa can come out if he chooses to U-turn again, which I would do if I were my opponent. I would definitely just go for Momentum right here over everything else. Good play. Very solid play on my opponent's part. That's being weakened, though. I just need Hoopa dead, man. I honestly just need Hoopa dead. Once Hoopa dies, we're good. No idea if he's special or physical. I'm going to go talk specs and find out. If anything, he be specs Dark Ball. You have to have HP Ice here, don't you? Man! Screw this guy. You have to have HP Ice if you bring. This looks like a variation of Jambat's team. I'm gonna go for U-turn. Or Ice Punch, yeah. I don't know if he's Ban or Belt. This is why I wanted to go Toxapex, but I don't know if he's Fire Punch either. That's so annoying. He could just be Scarf. And if he has Fire Punch here, I'm in a bad situation. I'm in Pursuit though. I need damage off on this boy. I don't play this game with rocks now, which makes Talonflame, Brave Bird always be able to work. If he's Fire Punch here, I'm screwed. But I'm going off the assumption that he might be banded. Yeah, so we got some chip damage here. I would have loved to be able to go Toxapex there because I need more damage to kill it. Landers comes out. What do you do? Scarf. I can't bullet punch him. Well, I can because he's in the air. Yeah, what are you doing? Why'd you go to that? Like, he can't. If he Earthquake, that roosted. So he just gave me damage off on Landers for no reason. I'm a little bit confused as to why, but I'll take it, obviously. I don't know why he went Landers. And Psychic Terrain ends at the end of this turn, so I can always bullet punch the Hoopa as well. All I gotta do is let Hoopa come in and Pursuit it, and then proceed to set up with my Necrozma. There's the monster. What the hell do I do to this monster? If he's Taunt, I can lose. Double out to Jirachi though, so this gives me the opportunity to get up a Scald. Or throw off a Scald rather. I don't know if he's gonna go for rocks. But I do want to Scald here. Potentially burn this boy. Oh no. That's fine. I got my Toxic Spike here. I don't care if he U-turns out into Venusaur. Toxic Spike is better for the Hoopa. I'm assuming he's going to be default Tapu Fini. As it should be. I guess Nature's Madness could happen. If I go top Bulu, he's just going to go Venusaur. Like, actually. If anything, he taunt. I think he taunt here. But I'll go top Bulu anyway. Top Bulu gets recovered with Horn Leech. I should just went Toxapex, trusted my gut, and not stayed in. Yeah, that works. That works. You go Venusaur here, so I double out to Necrozma, which also gets Grassy Terrain recovery. And I can just start going for the Iron Defense. My idea, or the reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to force in Hoopa. By forcing in Hoopa, I can Pursuit Trap it and then actually go for getting with this Mon. Here goes Jirachi, doesn't help him at all either. Yep. Boosted. Nice and boosted. Let's go ahead and Calm Mind up now. I can actually do some damage on the special side. That doesn't really matter. I think Iron Defensing again is just a better play. Because he's going to have to go Hoopa. I think he's just Wish Support. This allows me to take on Landers better. Yo. Okay. I'll start commenting up. I don't want to reveal that set. Oh, yes, I do. Go Hoopa. You have to. I put you in the you're in the vortex. You actually have to go Hoopa. Clean. Hard Scizor. Hard Scizor. Now I gotta get this play right. So what I should have actually done was sack Tapu Lele, but then I had to go for Pursuit anyway. Man, I'm getting it right. I'm getting this play right. Get out. Nice. Alright, so now we win with Necrozma. If I risk it, I'm going all in. Of course. We're gonna save this, keep this boy alive. Talonflame, if it's taunt, I'm in a okay, not really the best situation at all. But I have Tapu Lele in the back, of course. That boy went for Z, Supersonic Sky Strike. Help. 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 Forget what I am. Think I'm Modest Scarf. Can't Brave Bird me. Gotta Flare Blitz me. Go ahead and switch. Yeah, boy. Go ahead and switch. I don't want to reveal anything yet. Rosax is over here. What I could have actually done was gone into... It depends what play he makes here. If he doesn't go for U-turn. But what I was debating doing was going out into... maybe he doesn't have an attack to hit Lele. So keeping Lele alive is good for Talonflame. Hoopa being gone is still amazing though. Can actually deal damage when I set up. I am faster than Tapu Fini. Would Psychic Terrain have stopped Supersonic Sky Strike? I think it would have, because actually I'm not sure. Because Zemu's always like, I'm pretty sure it would have, just because Gale Wings, if he is Gale Wings anyway. What are you thinking about, Super Hot Fire? Send it out. There's Talonflame, okay. We're going to Necrozma because he can't Brave Bird me, and this gives me a nice and powerful boost. All I need is my boosts. The defenses, we have been risen. My best hope is that he has acrobatics and doesn't know that if he uses E-move, it doesn't help. And he burns me immediately. Crap. He can't beat this Mon with anything though. Cool. I gotta figure out, is he gonna go for Swords Dance here, or is he gonna go for another Flare Blitz? I want to go for Iron Defense, expecting him not to go for another Flare Blitz. I'm gonna rest up though. I have to. He could go Tapu Fini. That'd be a really good play too. Can't believe he burnt me immediately. Yeah. Okay. So we're good. We're good. We're good. He's gonna be doing a ton of damage. But I can live. I can live at least one. And I'll knock him out with Stored Power after the recoil. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna do, actually no, it's gonna do 40-something%. I'll be able to tank it. Yeah, 50-something%. And he's gonna die to Stored Power now. Ah, get out of my sight! Necrozma! I don't know if he's gonna go Landers and U-turn out into Tapu Fini. That's a play he can make. But with Talonflame gone, doesn't this just win? Plus this and this. Obviously, I can't use Rest if Tapu Fini comes out. Yeah, good call. But I am faster. I am indeed faster. We're going to start hitting you with these Store Powers. This is why speed on this Mon is necessary. Oh my god, the damage. Don't special attack drop me. Thank you, buddy. Can't even go Landers. Can't even risk Landers here. Taunt's going to wear off soon. 2. Goodbye, Tapu Fini. Goodbye, my good Mon. Landers comes out, that boy dies too. I can't rest up yet though due to Misty Terrain. Unfortunately. He goes Landorus to Earthquake me. He should not have made that play. He should have U-turned. So Necrozma is going to be sweeping my opponent's team. Not bad. Let's go, Necrozma. Let's go. I can't rest obviously, but Necrozma. The king! The king! Necrozma. This is the battle I was waiting for. That's the king Necrozma. I'm sorry, the Russian in me. That's not Russian at all. I'm Puerto Rican Italian, but... this is the game I was waiting for this live. Not bad. That's the one game I wanted. And pretty much you see how the team worked. Talonflame obviously caught me off guard. I think he just expected me to be Scarf Tapu Lele. He didn't know. Maybe he thought I would Modest Scarf Tapu Lele, which is why he U-turned out. Which is definitely something I would have scouted for as well. But... basically, you get rid of the Dark type with Scizor or the teammates, and then you get your clean sweep. I'm so happy. I'm going to get one more, but that's the game I was actually looking forward to. Like, that's the game I was waiting for, the live. I can still call it. I can still call it the Necrozma Showcase. I'm so happy. The turn I actually send it out to do something, it wins. And that's why you run speed on it as well. You want to be able to outspeed threats that could taunt you. I'm so hype. I'm so hype. Let's go. That is exactly what I wanted. I don't even care how the last game goes. Preferably, I play a team that Necrozma beats, obviously. But that's how the team's supposed to go. T-Spikes support beating dark types. Tapu Lele supports beating dark types. This guy has Sticky Web. I think a T-Spike still is good. So I'm going to lead off with this, even though he has Galvantula obviously as a lead. Because he's just going to get up a Sticky Web and then Thunder. This boy's a threat, though. This Pokemon in general is actually a threat to me. So we'll get up our Sticky Web right here. Or, excuse me, he'll get up his potential Sticky Web as I get up my T-Spike. Helps out versus Alakazam and whatnot. I don't know what exactly the rest of his set is. I'll go Tapu Bulu though, because if he doesn't paralyze me, I 2-hit KO him with the Horn Leech regardless of resistances. That T-Spike is amazing because Pheromosa the threat. I get Regenerator back, so I'm not worried. This Pokemon gets Regenerator back on a lot of his Pokemon. So we'll go Tapu Bulu. Excuse me. Throat just got a little bit dry there. And we can just start Horn Leeching away. This should be a 2-hit KO regardless of resists. I'll eat that up. And then I'll bet. I mean, maybe with Grassy Terrain it might not. Yeah, it should still be. And he doesn't have a good switching anyway. If you go Kartana, it just takes damage. And Kartana's a threat, so I would love for it to take damage. But we got to get rid of Galvantula. He does choose to go Tartana. So, get off a little bit of chip. This boy's a huge threat, though. A ridiculous threat to me. I think I go Landorus and just start spamming HP Ice. I'm not sure. This is a problem. This boy is a problem. I think assuming HP Ice does more than Earthquake, actually. That's not even, I'm not even sure. Landorus, Styrian form. Definitely in the Grassy Terrain, though. So the first turn we'll go for HP Ice. Oh, that boy's Life Orb, too. Or he just took nothing. Why'd that do so much damage to me? Holy crap. This is bad. They're bad. Scizor should be able to take him on. I kind of just want to give him the other boost, though. I'll give it to him. I'm not going to risk going Scizor. I'll give him the next attack boost. I don't know necessarily what... Is he all-out pummeling? I kind of run a Roost and Scout for that. Do I live a +2 all-out pummeling? That's the thing. I'm not sure. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. So he's going to do a lot less now with Sacred Sword. Maybe not a lot less, but he'll be doing less with Sacred Sword. So we can U-turn here. Yep. And knock him out with that. Nice. Okay, so not the best turns for me, but not the worst. Definitely not the worst. I can work with this. I can work with my 2 HP Scizor. I think it's just time I go Necrozma. If he goes Landorus, I gotta start boosting. No, the speed drop weakens my stored power. Crap. If he goes Mimikyu, I just go for the... Goes Pheromosa. Which is fair, no pun intended. We'll go Toxapex on his Bug Buzz or whatever attack he wants to go for. Nice, eat that up. Get a crit, unfortunately, for me, and a Spadef drop, which means the next one does knock me out. What do I sack here? Because I need... I think Lele is actually the sack. Yeah. I can't let that boy... I can't let him kill me. And plus it takes 2 hits to kill me, which is fine. I don't know if he is Hidden Power Electric, but what I'll do is double back out into Toxapex just to get off a few more turns and also get back some recovery with Regen. It also wastes my Psychic Terrain just in case I need a Bullet Punch later. I would have loved to have Lele to take on Alakazam, but I think Scizor is going to be what we need, and maybe Necrozma. Eat that up, nice. And I can just go for Recover. Hey, how does Lord of World always get in here? That is my boy, man. Alakazam takes psychic damage. What? Okay, whatever. Yeah. I guess I forgot to put on mod chat. Okay, that's fine. He didn't trace Psychic Surge, which isn't going to do anything for me. It just means it's going to end soon. How was your day so far, friend? Good. Gonna focus on recording now, though. Thank you. Hope yours was good, too. Alright. I think I made that as, you know, nice as could be. As truthful as could be, too. We're gonna go for Calm Mind. Attempt to beat him down with this Mon right here. That's my boy, though. That guy's so funny to me. Take that poison damage for the Oh, that's not gonna do crap. That boy about to regret this. He is about to regret this. It's time. That boy's in range of Bullet Punch. Him. Why is he giving me this? My defenses. He also can't go for Supersonic Sky Strike with Landorus. So I'll rest up here. Because he used Z-move on that. So we'll rest up here. We're guaranteed at least one turn. I'm guaranteed at least one turn. I'm not sure why he's staying in, but he's giving me the Necrozma. It feels like an MV live where my opponent just gives up the end game. I'm just playing, bro. Am I? Who knows? Mimikyu, I don't know how much you're going to do, but I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious, so I'm going to stay in. Maybe Swords Dance is up. Shadow Claw is his best play. I guess it could poison me. We'll boost up my iron defenses again. Oh my god, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. The defenses are here. I'm also risking him critting me, and I have Toxapex as a counter, so I'm not too worried. I just hope he doesn't crit me. My defenses! I am boosted to the maximum. Oh, we'll just store power here. I guess he could... Yeah, there's a crit. That was my fault. Unfortunately. I risked that, so... What do you expect? We'll haze here, though. I would have loved for Necrozma to just win, but I messed around with this threat too much. I'll just haze here, though, because he can't do too much to me. I think I still win just Scizor in the back. Because I Bullet Punch Pheromosa. I Bullet Punch the Galvantula. Get up another Toxic Spike just because I want Galvantula to be warned. Actually, I don't know if that's the play. Maybe just throwing off a Scald to break any potential disguise, or if he doubles out, as he does go hard into Galvantula. So I think Scald was the best player, yeah. Definitely. So he does die to Thunder. Or how much did Thunder do? 69. Okay, I could potentially live it. Let's see. Nice. No, that's not nice. That's nice. Nice. I'm good here, though. I'm assuming Pheromosa is going to come out. Oh, excuse me, Alakazam. Landorus comes out, which gives me my Tapu Bulu as a switch. Lets me save this. And I can go right for Horn Leech and kill something. We also, Grassy Terrain helps us take Earthquakes later. I also think he might be Scarf. Or Life Orb. Okay, that works too. But he just dies to Bullet Punch spam, so I'll go for Horn Leech here. As he goes for U-turn. This gives me recovery, at the very least. Yeah. He should go Mimikyu, I think. But he goes Pheromosa, which gives me more recovery than Mimikyu would have, obviously. And able to knock that thing out. Lovely. Alakazam has to come out here, doesn't it? I guess Mimikyu as well. Grassy Surge. Don't mind. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be tricky. I need recovery on Scizor. I think he's gonna win in the late game with with Landorus. So if he didn't crit me with Necrozma, obviously I won, but that was my fault for getting greedy. But if he switches out here into Landorus and I roost, I win. But there's no way he would. You can't do that. Do I go off my opponent's choke though? I think I should go off my opponent's choke. Because if he switches out to Landorus, I roost and win. Because I eat up his attacks. There's no way you make that play. Yeah, you can't. You can't choke that badly. Goes Mimikyu for some reason. Do you Shadow Sneak here? Shadow Claw? What are you gonna do? SD? Yeah, I didn't think I had another play. I couldn't go out to top Bulu because I wouldn't live that. The Bulu. Yeah, and he just wins with this. So I mean, Mimikyu's one of my favorite mon. I don't mind losing to it because Shadow Claw does have that chance to crit. So what I could have done was obviously before. Why is he going for that? I mean, it's a good play because your disguise is obviously not busted yet. But what I should have done maybe was just attack it just in case, or switch hard into Toxapex and not risk the crit. Good game. So what I should have done was probably not risk the crit, but I just wanted Necrozma to win, man. It was in my favor. All I had to do was rest, and we would have won. Oh well, I'm still happy about the showcase. I think we got two good examples where Necrozma puts in work, especially when my opponent just decides to let me set up on it with Alakazam. But then, you know, guess the crit. What can I say? I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to your thing. Check out my Twitter and Twitch. Those links are down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.